Hey there, it's Elise, and I have an awesome topic for you today about, you know how we say, oh, I'm so busy. I've got so much to do, and I'm just so busy working my business. I call that the doing, and going nowhere fast syndrome. And here's the challenge with that. When you are telling yourself that you're super busy, and yet you're going nowhere, then what are you really doing? So I've noticed this often, actually, especially with women who have been employees at some point in their lives. I was a teacher before I started my own business, and I kind of fell victim to this process. In fact, as a teacher, you're always doing what's called busy work, and you're giving the students what's called busy work to keep them busy, right? Can you guys relate to this? I think that this is a big problem today, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because you really have to have an awareness about your efforts, right? So type a 1 if this is the first time you watch my video. Type a 2 if this is a video or you've watched my videos in the past. And click the share button if you get value out of what I share today. So as I'm talking about this, I was thinking about some things that came up. And that is that when we say that I am really busy, well, basically it's like we're letting our brains just go on autopilot, right? And we just get caught up in what's going on in our day-to-day life instead of being intentional with our choices, intentional with the energy that we are given every single day. Right? It's a gift. Our life is a gift. And so if we aren't being proactive in the way that we live our life and choosing the activities that will take us towards what I call our true North Star, the true North Star is your calling in the world, the message you're meant to get out there in the world. If you're just spinning your wheels and living your life on autopilot, do you think that you'll look back in 10 years and be super proud of what you've done every day, day in and day out? What do you guys think? Answer in the comments below. And if this is a new aha for you, I want you to start to really get into that entrepreneurial mindset of being proactive, of making a list about what it is that's going to move you towards your goal, and then taking that focused action every single day. So I love to coach my clients on getting focused when it's their highest energy level during the day and doing the activities that they know will move them towards the true North Star that they also procrastinate on doing because it's actually putting themselves out there and being visible, right? How many of you deal with visibility issues and that's what's holding you back, or lack of confidence? I know that was certainly true for me. Very true for me. In fact, it still pops up. And what I've realized is when we spend our time running around telling everyone I'm so busy, right? That's actually not true, because you're just living your life on autopilot rather than being intentional, right? So basically, rather than saying I'm really busy and using that as an excuse, why don't you just tell the truth? Because your mind wants congruency. It wants you in alignment, right, with your actions. So let's just be honest. If we're out and about and we're running around and I'm so busy, well, is that the truth? Or are you just procrastinating on taking the action that's going to move you towards your true North Star? Because my bet is that's the truth. My bet is that you're lacking some confidence. You're kind of glossing over what it is that you need to heal in yourself and get into alignment so that you can do your best work from the highest level of energy possible, right? So one of the things, and I see that we have Deanna on here, one of the things I encouraged her to do recently was delegate. You know, does it really take your personality to fold all the kids' laundry? No. Pay the 14-year-old down the street to come in and fold laundry once a week and help put it away. Does it really take your personality to pack the kids' lunches? No. Maybe you can delegate that task to a neighbor or a teenager each day. They come into the home and help you get organized, unpack groceries, whatever it is, right? What other ideas would work? What could you delegate? Probably cleaning your house. You can delegate that. So this is how I encourage an entrepreneur to make a decision on whether or not she needs to delegate. is we look at what is she earning hourly, or what's her potential to earn hourly if she really got focused on those productive priorities, those profit boosting activities. What does she earn hourly? And then she looks at all of the different activities that she is spending her time on. And yes, you spend your time. Time is not a renewable resource, money is. You spend your time and it's gone, okay? So let's really start to think that way. And when we think about, okay, these are the productive priorities, these are what require my attention, right? Your message and getting it out into the world requires you and your attention, your personality. Cleaning your house does not. Folding the laundry does not, right? Running around and doing errands does not require your personality. So you do the math. How much would it cost to pay a 12-year-old or a 14-year-old to come into the home and fold laundry with you? I mean, I had one when I first started my business 10 years ago. I hired a 14-year-old down the street, and she came over and folded laundry. I think it was like $6 an hour. Not much, but if I was on the phone and talking to people and sharing about my business, I made a lot more money than $6 an hour. So do you see how I had to do the math to get myself into the right mindset about what to delegate? It was worthwhile, because then as I opened up space in my life to do the work that I was truly gifted at, but I was procrastinating on because I was like, oh, I'm so busy. Oh, I have to do laundry. Oh, I need to make dinner. Oh, I need to clean the house. Now I hired for it. I was on the clock for it because I'm paying somebody hourly. So you better bet I got my butt in gear and did what it took to make a successful business, because I was paying somebody else to come into the home and do those things that didn't require my personality. So now I had to get into action and do what took my personality. Does this make sense? You guys picking it up? And how many of you have delegated? How many? I hope a lot of you have, because it is so worthwhile. Okay, so next point, I'm looking at my notes. Maybe if you're really just procrastinating by quote unquote doing the things that you think are important, but they aren't, it's that fear that's setting in, right? So I want you to take a step back and really start to journal on what it is that you're spending your time on. And again, spending your time. Where are you spending your time? And I want you to just be honest with yourself. Is there something that you're afraid of? What's the worst thing that could happen? Ask yourself those questions, write about it, and see if you can identify where it is for you that this story has formed in your mind about what you're actually afraid of. And if you identify it and you feel the fear and do it anyway, then you're going to see progress. So I want you all, if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you're uncertain, you're not sure about your next step, I want you to brain dump everything that's up here in your head onto paper. Everything, and I mean everything, anything that pops into your head about your to-do list, write it down on paper, and then pick 3 things that will move you towards your North Star, okay? Because you're gonna clear space in your mind when you dump it all on paper, and then you circle the things that are the most productive for you to move forward. And make this a practice. Do it every day until you get back on track and ahead and feeling really good. Because one thing I know about human beings, and women especially, we love to make a list and check things off the list. And I don't know about you, but I have definitely made lists, and then I've done an activity and it's not on the list, so I write it on the list so I can cross it off the list. Just one of my quirks. So I hope that you'll join me in this. I hope you click the share button. And if you're curious about the retreat that I'm hosting for women entrepreneurs that really want to blow it up in their lives and their business and live the millionaire lifestyle, then go to eliselininger.com/retreat. You might be able to join us on this retreat that's coming up in Italy. I don't know. It might be a fit for you. I'm not sure, but it's worth exploring. All right. I love you all. Thank you for hopping on this live stream today. I hope that it was helpful. And one last tip. Multitasking is not a good idea. Rebecca says, I'm doing laundry and listening to the live stream at the same same time. No worries. Now, what I mean about multitasking is don't try and listen to a training while you're trying to send messages, right? Don't try and send messages while you're trying to teach your kids your homeschool math lesson. That doesn't work. You want to stay laser focused on whatever it is that takes your personality and complete it. And if you're having trouble, employ what I love to do, which is set a timer for 20 minutes, laser focus in on the task that I know that I'm procrastinating on and don't want to do, and get it done. And then you feel amazing and the world is your oyster again. All right, thanks for clicking the share button and watching the video with me today. I love you all and I will see you very soon. Mwah! Sending you love.